Hello guys, how you doing today? So welcome to another beautiful episode of the 30 Day Sales Challenge with me, Stephen Akintayo. We're looking at day 21. The Billionaire Sales Challenge is an event we put together to help people learn how to sell, how to close, particularly in the real estate sector. I want to look at some powerful closing principle called people buy out of the fear of loss than the joy of gain. So a lot of time when we're trying to sell to customers, we are too much about, hey, you will benefit. These are the benefits, these are the opportunities, these are this, and then you go over and over again trying to tell them about the benefits. Well, data has shown that people will buy more when they know what they are losing and to prevent what they will lose than the joy of what they will gain from that transaction. I'll give you a simple example. The joy of gain is to say, I will give you a let's say, if you buy this wristwatch, okay, I will give you an extra $50 for buying this wristwatch. That means $50 is the joy of gain. So you come in and you're buying the wristwatch for, let's say, $5,000, and then they give you a coupon or a check for $50, right? Now, you will not have enough people buying compared to if you tell the same people to say, if you don't pay today $4,950 for this, you will have to pay $5,000 tomorrow, right? More people will buy based on what I've just said now. Now, if you say, oh, if you buy, we'll give you a check, for $50. So people will rather buy out of the fear of, if I buy tomorrow, I will lose more or I will pay more. Do you see now? But if I pay today, I'll pay less. Oh, I'm scared of having to pay more tomorrow. So I would rather pay today. So when you're doing this and it helps in closing sales, you want to look at the customer and say, hey, if you don't do this transaction today, these are 2, 3, 4, 5 things you are going to be losing. Okay, because the management has put a deadline to this offer and they've decided to give you these 2, 3, 4, 5 offers, and it's strictly if you're paying now. So you as a salesman can come up with some simple, easy offers. And not one, if you are buying today, we are adding a pickup from the airport for free inspection in a Prado Jeep. How much will it cost you to rent a Prado? Now, these are things in your control that you can say, okay, what are the things I can do with my commission? We do this a lot in Dubai. In Dubai, we are a brokerage firm, and so we are not yet a developer. And one of these, it becomes more difficult to sell in those circumstances. Now, in the US, in Nigeria, we are the developers, so we have grip, we can do promo, we can determine the pricing we want to sell. But in those markets like UK and Dubai, we are a brokerage firm. And so how do we still create incentives? So we've done offers like, hey, we'll pick you up from the airport with a Rolls Royce and take you to tour the property you're buying. We'll manage the property for you. We'll do this, we'll do this. However, you have this 5-day period to pay. And we've looked at it. These are things that out of the commission we're getting from that transaction, we can still cover those things and still have something tangible for ourselves. So look at things you can add, value-added services, but you are now adding it with the fear of loss. That if they don't pay within a certain period, they will lose that juicy offer. And when you present it that way, they will not want to lose that, right? There are times where, owners have to say, hey, there's a promo going on. You have to pay, leverage on this promo timeline. And I've seen people take it more serious than when it's just, buy, it's a good pricing. You must put, and there are a couple of things I've shared it also since we've been doing this training. Every promo must have a deadline. There must be a date the promo will end, and it must be clearly stated, okay, that this is the deadline. There must also be call to action. What exactly are they to do to qualify for that promo? Are they to make a call? Are they to inspect the site? Are they to email? It has to be very, very clear how you want to. But always remember, people buy from the fear of loss than the joy of gain. These are powerful principles that when you are in the process of trying to close a customer, you must leverage on this to increase your chances of closing that particular deal. And that is very important. Another very important thing, and this is critical, that when customers, this is still good in closing, always let there be something to be done to qualify for any discount, any extension, any promo. What do I mean? Let's assume the company decide to say, we're giving you a $500 discount if you pay between Monday and Friday, right? There must be an additional, demand, something people love. So if you just say, well, just pay between Monday or Friday and you qualify, right? Versus no. However, as much as this promo is on, you are still required to send a mail to info at so to then qualify, requesting for that promo to be activated for you to qualify for the promo. Human nature, right? Psychology, you want to do something to qualify for something. Sometimes it's even like it's a psychological thing. Human beings want to do something. There's a mental mindset that want to do something to get something. And those are some of the idea where you see Black Friday, Cyber Monday, people will queue, right? When during COVID, I saw how Apple was selling iPhone as well. The queue, people enjoy. A lot of people just enjoy queuing like that. It's like they are having to do something difficult to get something. So create something that needs to be done. Don't just throw things open. Don't throw promo open. Don't throw offer open. Sir, the management require that you send a mail requesting to be enlisted in the promo. I've had situations where people reach out to me like, so can I get a discount? So yeah, why not? We're willing to give you. Go ahead and pay. And they won't pay. But I've seen situations where I say, send a mail to the management that you want this discount and that you are going to pay on between so day and between so time. I've seen more people keep to that. By just that, they sent a mail. And then the other ones, they say, oh, just go ahead and pay. And then they won't pay, and then I'm the one calling them the next day. And you find this way, oh, I forgot. I say, can you pay today? Oh, I'll make sure I pay tomorrow. Then they don't still pay. At that point, then you become desperate. And then they begin to leverage on your desperation. Okay? They leverage on your desperation, and it becomes a difficult thing for you to ever close that customer. So, there's an offer your company is offering. You just have so many promo right now. Right now, we have something called flash promo for some of our estates. It's just for a few days. I think a particular estate has a 70% discount. That kind of flash promo, you must insist that the customer send a mail. Yes. Then they say, oh, just pay between this. The customer may not pay. Send a mail, then make a payment and send us the evidence of the payment. The fact that they've sent a mail commits them to want to keep to their word. So these are very powerful principles in sales, in closing, that I think will go a long way in helping you in your journey in these 30 days. Okay? I want you to deploy them. That's the assignment. I want you to use the flash promo right now. Okay, get your customer, first of all, to say, emphasize the deadline of this promo. Insist that they send a mail, right, to request for the promo. All this gets you to know serious-minded customers and increases your chances of closing the deal than just this endless conversation that makes you look so desperate and makes it look as if you're the one that just want them to pay and they're not ready to pay and you're just struggling over and over and over and over again. Okay, I hope you got some value. I love you so much that you can imagine. And don't forget, keep calling 50 calls a day to 50 WhatsApp or DM messages to different people, trying to tell them who you are, what you do, and the offers that you have for them. I'm hoping somebody will have the biggest sales during this 30-day sales challenge. It's difficult to keep at it. Don't just want to give up, but don't give up. Remember, it's darkest before dawn. Okay, I look forward to seeing you on day 22. We're almost there, almost wrapping up. Consistency always pay at the end of the day. I'm Dr. Stephen Akintayo, convener, the Billionaire as Real Estate Sales Challenge. Okay, 30-day sales challenge. Bye-bye.
Next is the profile video of Dr. Stephen Akintayo, the chairman of GText Holdings. Dr. Stephen Akintayo is a globally renowned investment coach, real estate mogul, and philanthropist of African descent. He is the chairman of GText Holdings, which operates across the US, UK, Dubai, and Nigeria, with multiple subsidiaries. He is also the founder of the Stephen Akintayo Foundation, SAF. He's a member of the Forbes Business Council and a recipient of several prestigious awards, including the Forbes Best of Africa Leading Investment Coach and Real Estate Mogul by Forbes Best of Africa Award, 2023. Dr. Akintayo spearheads a $200 million expansion project in the US, solidifying his impact in global real estate. His vision is to control 25,000 green and smart homes across 4 continents and have a real estate portfolio of $40 billion under management by 2035. Through the Stephen Akintayo Foundation, he aims to empower 1 million entrepreneurs by 2050, offering grants and mentorship to drive financial independence and sustainable development. An advocate for wealth creation education, he founded the Stephen Akintayo University. Robert Kiyosaki, John Maxwell, Brian Tracy, Grant Cardone, Ryan Serhat, Sam Adiyemi, Les Brown, Dan Locke, and Dr. Cosmas Maduka are among the many facilitators at Stephen Akintayo University and authored 45 books, including Billionaire Habits. They are available on Amazon or visit store.stephenakintayo.com. He hosts investment chat in a Rolls-Royce and other influential platforms featuring global thought leaders. Despite humble beginnings in Maiduguri, Nigeria, Dr. Akintayo overcame adversity to build a multi-billion-dollar empire. He holds degrees in microbiology, strategic leadership, and real estate investment, and is a Harvard alumnus. Driven by social impact, he launched the Mercy Food Bank, aiming to feed 1 billion people by 2050. Dr. Akintayo loves adventures like travel, skydiving, scuba diving, hot air balloon experience, swimming and golfing, and many more adventures. He's married and blessed with children, and continues to inspire through his transformative vision, leadership, and philanthropy. To invite Dr. Stephen Akintayo for a speaking engagement, kindly visit www.stephenakintayo.com/booking or email ea@stephenakintayo.com. Next is a testimonial from one of our happy GText associate.
Hello everyone, my name is Daniel Peter and I joined GTex as an intern. I graduated just August. I joined intern on October 20th and I got to meet this client just December 26th, and within the space of 2 weeks I closed the client with the rigorous training I was being taught in GTex Holdings. I want to really thank God for that, and this actually happened just within 2 weeks, and I could put in most of the professionalism and as well the confidence that I was being taught through our trainings, and I was able to close these clients. And the funniest thing about it is that these clients did not really come for inspection. These clients did not really have a lot of objections, but I was able to send most of our testimonials, and as well, invited him to our meeting. And from there, he listened to when doctor was talking, and I just follow up. Just within the space of 2 days, 3 days, he requested to send the account number, and he paid, and I confirmed everything. Thank you so much, GTEx. I'm so grateful, and more to sales, more to commissions to come. Thank you so much.
Next training for today.
Introducing Okpe Banwo, the Business Lazarus, the Business Rottweiler, Energetic Coach and Destiny Activator. Known variously as the Business Lazarus, the Destiny Activator, the Wealth Apostle, the Business Rottweiler, the Implementation King, or simply the Coach, Dr. Okpe Banwo has earned these titles for his relentless business tenacity, exceptional implementation skills, and his gift for guiding others to overcome fears and achieve their financial dreams. Dr. Okpe Banwo's journey is one of resilience and determination. Born into a humble family in the tough Fadi neighborhood of Nigeria in Africa, he faced early hardships, including losing his mother in a tragic circumstance during the Ali Must Go student protests on his 14th birthday. Despite these challenges, he excelled academically, graduating among the top students of his class at the University of Ife, and as the best graduating student in his Masters of Law program at the University of Lagos. His corporate business journey began at Arthur Andersen Consulting, where his hustle, creativity, and hard work helped him land his breakthrough job as the CEO of International Funding Group plc at just 25 years old. By 27, he founded his first major company, First Aid Finance Limited, becoming a multi-millionaire. However, by 29, following a national economic crisis and a clash with the military government of General Babangida, he lost everything. Broke, emotionally battered, and haunted by the military authorities for his pro-democracy workshops, he was forced to flee to the U.S. Landing in the new country with less than $150 in his pockets, Dr. Banwo rebuilt his fortunes from scratch. Within 2 years, he turned his first U.S. business, Specialty Personnel Services, into a $3.5 million a year company employing over 400 medical assistance personnel. Yet, a second economic downturn and tax issues led to another financial collapse again in 2003. He lost everything again and was forced to file for bankruptcy officially in the USA. Devastated but refusing to be defeated, the Business Lazarus once again rose from the business grave to rebuild his fortune with new ventures, including an immigration law firm, National Workforce Training Institute, and by pioneering the first payday advance business in Nigeria. In the hustle process, he gave his life to Jesus, and once again the Rottweiler was ordained the pastor of a new church in his very first year in the kingdom work. His role as a pioneer pastor of the First Redeemed Church of God in Omaha, Nebraska, USA, brought him to the attention of the general overseer of the church, Pastor Adeboye, who appointed him the chief fundraiser for a new media project, and later, as the founding CEO of Dove Media plc, where he revolutionized the Christian media industry in Africa by not only leading a group of very young, brilliant, and aggressively innovative staff to rapidly introduce a series of game-changing innovations into the media and entertainment industry. Despite having zero experience in media and entertainment before he was appointed as the CEO of Dove Media, Dr. Okpe Banwo distinguished himself by sheer hard work, limitless energy, hustle, and his can-do spirit. Some of his achievements in just a couple of years include being the first to distribute and sell movies and music through all 880 post offices in Nigeria, opening the eyes of the industry to new possibilities beyond the narrow Alaba market dominance. He was also the first executive to introduce the distribution of music and movies through fast food outlets, and in the process, revolutionizing media distribution in Nigeria. He was also the first executive to produce a major docudrama about a major church in Africa when he teamed up with Charles Novia to shoot The Covenant Church, a movie about the origins of the legendary RCCG Church, the biggest Pentecostal church in Africa by far. That movie ended up breaking records by selling over 500,000 copies on its launch day in one location at Redeemed Camp. Dr. Okpe, now referred to by many in the industry at this time as the Inspiration, also led and inspired a young team of 20-something-year-olds to create the Dove Vision TV channel that endures to this day. On leaving Dove Media, he ventured into the entertainment industry with his trademark Stingomania group of companies, where on the artiste management side, he was privileged to manage now Nollywood megastars and legends like Genevieve Naji, Funky Jennifer Akindele, Omoni Oboli, and Fred Amata, to mention a few. On the music side of Stingomania Entertainment Company, he also gave the industry timeless classics like Igwe Song from Midnight Crew, introduced DJ Z's, Conga, and Baba Ni, among others, into the Nigerian music scene with their very first hit singles. In 2012, driven by his restless entrepreneurial spirit, Dr. Banwo ventured into the digital business space. Despite losing over $100,000 in his first year, he persevered, learning from internet marketing giants like Mike Phil Same and Alex Jeffries. His persistence paid off, and within 14 months, he successfully launched Africa's first internet business summit and his first software product on Jabzu.com that grossed over $430,000 in just 30 days. He also clocked his first two $100,000 sales days in the same week. His first software product went on to earn over $3 million in sales over the next 3 years and solidified him as a legitimate digital business guru. In a few short years of hustle and brazen energy, he literally transformed from a guru wannabe into a global success guru with a proven system for creating sustainable online business success. His thousands of successful students and clients over the years are a resounding testimony to his practical, results-oriented training programs, business implementation tenacity, and relentless coaching style, earning him titles as the Fearless Netpreneur, the Rottweiler, and the Destiny Activator. Today, Dr. Okpe Banwo is fully committed to helping others achieve their digital business dreams. He passionately shares his proven strategies through his 7 Pillars to 6 Figures training programs, elite group coaching, the one-on-one alpha coaching, and the Netpreneur Success Masterclass, to mention a few. He also gives back to those who cannot afford his private or group coaching programs through his Breakthrough Foundation and the Fish for Life Initiative, a free 12-week intensive digital skills empowerment program for self-employment aimed at empowering unemployed or underemployed youths to be financially independent through digital entrepreneurship and helping executives and retiring seniors create new income streams online. Dr. Banwo has inspired thousands worldwide through his workshops, coaching, and speaking engagements. His impact has been felt across continents as he continues to teach people how to create sustainable online income streams using his rapid digital business implementation approach. Now please join me in welcoming the Wealth Apostle, the Destiny Activator, the Business Rottweiler, and the incredible business coach, Dr. Okpe Banwo.
Let's go. Number 8. I see you, Gemma. I see you, Olamileko. I see you, Double. I see you, Jessica, my special person. Even the MD is answering 7. Those of you who are out there, you are too big to put 7 on the charts. Participation is part of how you learn. I teach that a lot. When you're involved in the whole training itself, you are not going to forget. Okay. Number 8, automated property management and maintenance. AI detects potential maintenance issues before they become costly repairs. Property managers use platforms like Appfolio AI and Billionaire to automate rent collection, tenant screening, and maintenance scheduling. The more your company wants to go abroad, you might be saying, well, this is Nigeria, who cares? You will be stunned. A lot of those estates in those pricey areas, this kind of things matter to them now. Property maintenance, property management. They're big. Or rather, they're getting big in Nigeria, but they're very big abroad. Unlike before, that you have to use so many people to do those stuff for you, where you don't even get to do stuff until it has broken down. You have this Appfolio AI or Buildium and many like that can help you to automate your rent collection, your tenant screening, so that you don't go and get useless tenant into your building and they don't pay you or they mess it up. And then maintenance scheduling, so that you know that this is supposed to be done at this time, not that you're using sense, where somebody has even forgotten that the last time they maintained the furnace was 4 years ago, 3 years ago, especially for companies that want to operate abroad. Even Nigeria is getting a little bit more into this maintenance thing, where they're going to hold you responsible if you're not maintaining your property well. So there are AI tools to do that now that you should look into. It enhances efficiency, saving landlords and property managers both time and money. Now, I understand that a lot of the stuff I'm teaching now may not be applicable to what you are doing now. But knowing what you don't know is the first step to getting progress. Because if you don't even know what you don't know, you are already done. They'll just finish you in the marketplace. They'll eat your lunch. You won't even know that if somebody else eating your lunch will say it's juju from your village. You won't know why your business is not moving. They're going to start accusing the person that is doing well that, oh, it must be juju they are doing. How can they have a 100 plots of land and sell the whole thing? We that we have been trying to sell 5 for the last 3 months. They can't be that good. It must be juju. Which I'm sure some people in the real estate business, they're probably thinking of Asabi Akida like that. Who's this guy? From nowhere, all of a sudden, he's talking billion. Talo Shesha is what they are thinking in their head. But they don't have his hustle. They're not doing what he's doing. They're not getting on the plane, getting their houses to wherever the property is and go work out deals. Same way, if you also don't start implementing AI in your stuff, people, ordinary guys will eat your lunch and it will be like they're doing something else. AI is here in your industry. You better have classes where you're teaching yourselves AI now. When I was talking to the newspapers and the magazine editors several years ago, this was, I don't know, 2015 maybe, I was doing training there and I was telling them, I was in City People office. They had these 3 big buildings in Bagada that they used to do their stuff. So I was they organized the training and invite me to come and teach about the internet and journalists. And I was telling them that right here, I asked them how many staff they have. They have more than 100. And they have like 3 or 4 buildings in that complex. I'm like, in 5 years' time, some boy, some girl will sit down on their computer or on their phone and do this same magazine you are doing, or this same news reporting that all of you are doing here. And they will make more money than all you 100 reporters plus all those 4 buildings, all of them put together. They won't even have an office. They won't even know, they won't have staff. But they will make 3 times your annual turnover here. I didn't know that Linda Keji would prove me right less than 5 years after. They all laughed. I told them, get your shit online. Forget this newspaper stuff. Because the way online is going, this social media thing is going, the way blogs are going, people get the news as it happens. Your own magazine, you come out once a week. Everything that's going to be in that magazine, right? They already had it 5-6 days ago. Why would they want to buy your magazine? I was making that point, but they didn't get it immediately. 5 years later, is that not where everybody's not trying to go? When was the last time you remember buying a magazine or buying a newspaper, if you are listening to this? And yet, 10 years ago, many of them don't believe this was going to happen. And I'm telling you about real estate too right now. Some guy with no plenty property staff will sit down in a coffee shop, forget office. As big as you hear my digital business company is, I don't have a physical office for it. Nepreneur 360 doesn't have office. Mobisoft 360 doesn't have office. Deliberately, meanwhile, my law firm, we occupy 2 levels. We own the building. There's at least 8 empty rooms in that building. But I didn't go and hire a digital business person to come and be working in that office. I have no staff. And we have had years that we've done over $3 million. All the staff are online. It's coming to real estate. Somebody will sit down in his house on his system, will be selling real estate property, and those of you are carrying over 100 people running up and down, you'll be wondering why are we not selling like that guy. If you don't embrace AI today, staff will not die. Don't get me wrong. They're just going to be new jobs created in real estate. I personally believe, just contrary to what a lot of people will tell you, I think AI will end up creating more jobs than less jobs. I know that sounds contrarian to what you have heard. No. Why did I say that? Every revolution that has come ended up creating more jobs than the one before it. When the buggy started to replace horses, people were complaining people will not have job. When the industrial revolution started, people say, what will farmers do? What will be those people who are doing da. At the end of the day, that ended up employing more people than those who are working in the farms. When the internet age came, they said people will lose their job. All those working in industrial factories, they lose their job. The AI age ended up producing more workers than the industrial revolution. And the AI revolution is going to end up creating more jobs than the internet revolution. The only difference is that it's going to be creating new jobs. A lot of jobs will be gone. They're already going. So if you don't understand that maybe the job you are doing right now is a dodo right, and the job is a dead man walking, and don't go and transmit yourself into a new job being created, then you will be the casualty. It doesn't mean that workers are reduced. Other people are being created. 2 years ago, there was no job or profession called a prompt engineer. There was nothing like that 1.5 years ago. But today is one of the most high-priced professions. It's called prompt engineering. $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 a year. That's how they're paying them. And what is prompt engineering? How to be able to speak to AI. In other words, how to be able to type into AI to give you the results you want. That basic. You can check it. It's called prompt engineering. What is a prompt? The words you give AI to give you results. So those who know how to do that, how to do it well, is called prompt engineer, basic. That job did not exist 2 years ago. It's one of the most sought after jobs today. So new jobs are getting created. My daughter, she's 16 now. She asked me last year, Dad, what do you think I should study? I say anything you want. Because the job you're going to get is not yet created when you finish university 4 or 5 years from now. You're going to graduate next year. She's in high school. She has 1 more year to go. So then she graduates at 17, goes to school for 4 years. So that's 5 years if she's going to look for a job. I said the job you're going to do in 5 years' time has not yet been created. So I don't care what you study. Study something that allows you to be analytical, maybe law. Not because you want to be a lawyer, because a lawyer allows you to be analytical, and not because I'm a lawyer. I don't really care whether any of my children study law or not. When I die, let those who are alive carry the law practice. I don't care. But law allows you to be able to think in many dimensions. Yeah, it teaches you to be analytical. And if it's English you want to study, I don't care. She was like, Daddy, are you serious? I said, I'm serious, because in 5 years' time, these jobs that you are thinking are hot jobs now, they will not be what is hot. It's going to be something else. So go get yourself ready for a new revolution. So the same way I'm saying, in 4 years' time, the whole real estate landscape will be so drastically changed, some of you will not even know what hit you because you're not paying attention. I've just listed 8 different opportunities now. Each of those 8 opportunities will become bigger and bigger and bigger as it goes. That manual stuff gradually becomes irrelevant. If you are not using automated tools for your property management and maintenance, you are already setting yourself up to be disadvantaged. That's what this number 8 means. So if I were you, I'll go check out Appfolio, I'll check out Billionaire, I'll ask myself, what does this mean? It may not be there yet for you or for where you are, but at least you have it at the back of your mind. By even checking them out, you might also see different business opportunities for yourself or different services for yourself for businesses that are ready. Give me an 8 if you dig. Come on, give me an 8, give me an 8. We are getting close. Like I said, I'm going to teach for 2 hours and then I'm going to have to shut it down. I still have some time. I started at 9:17 my time. That's 4:07. Let's say 4:15. So 9:15. This is 10:35 my time. So I've been going on for 1 hour, 20 minutes. Okay. So I have maybe 40 minutes. I think I have more than enough time. I'm not going to give you too much and we don't get to talk. Okay. So number 9, AI-powered marketing and content creation. AI personalizes marketing campaigns, ensuring realtors target the right audience with the right message. Real estate professionals use tools like Jasper, ChatGPT, to generate property descriptions, social media posts, and ad copy. Now, at the very minimum, if you are not doing this as a real estate marketer or a real estate executive, they should fire your ass immediately because this one is no longer negotiable. You can't go and be trying to do property description and you're getting some copywriter to be sitting down and be writing bullshit. You go to ChatGPT, you tell it exactly what you want. It's going to give you a great property description or whatever you want, your social media post, your ad copy. You shouldn't be doing it manually anymore because there's no reason. ChatGPT is 100 times smarter than you when it comes to putting this ad copy together, but you will give it direction. It makes real estate listings more compelling and increases engagement with potential buyers. When we talk about this in another session tomorrow, when I start to break some of this thing down, you see how it's used. And that is where people eat your lunch already, if you are not already using some of these tools. I don't care how good you are as an ad copywriter. If you're not using an AI tool to help you now, you are leaving a lot of money on the table. Somebody who doesn't speak half your English, who does not speak half of your, doesn't have your talent in that copy, is already eating your lunch. You just don't know it yet. Because their ads are much more compelling than yours. Their ads convert more than yours, even though you used to be a great copywriter. I'm not saying copywriters will disappear. Copywriters will get better. And if you are not using AI, then you become a moribund copywriter. You become like a reporter that is still using pen and paper to write their report when others are now using a laptop and using phone. That's what it is. I'm not going to tell you, no, your copywriters are never going to disappear because AI cannot write by itself. You have to tell it what to write. But now it makes everybody smarter. That's the way I see AI. So people are saying it makes all of us dumb. But I'm like, you are the one that is dumb. AI makes smart people smarter. Now, somebody, a 14-year-old that probably cannot write great English before, he can talk to AI and bring out the best research paper. Is that dumb? No, it makes everybody better. Somebody who's a hard copy person that will take a week to be able to come up with just a simple hard copy to put on Google. Now, in 5 minutes, he can give you hard copy that can win Nobel Prize. So how does that make all of us done? Yeah, it's using tool. Hello? It's the same way you look at calculator. Before calculator comes, to do ordinary x raised to power 1 minus 2 raised to power 7 will take you 3 hours of calculating. Take this one to do body mass, do all that bullshit. But when they brought calculator, you type it 127 divided by 27 divided by 1.3 divided by 2.7 billion. You hit enter, your answer comes out right now, right? Does that mean we are dumber? No, it means we are smarter. We don't have to be cracking our head when machine can do the job. And when you use a calculator to solve a math problem now, you don't feel guilty. You don't feel that you're not the one that solved the problem. But right now, because AI is not yet familiar with all of us, when some of you even write a book with it, you're not proud of the book because you say it's AI that wrote it. No, AI did not write it. You wrote it. You told AI what you want to write. And AI help you write it better, help you research it. So it's not different. If you're one of those, like my daughter still won't use ChatGPT. She's 16 now. She thinks she knows the solution to all the problem in the world. She says it's cheating because she's a great writer by herself. I'm like, oh, Delile. Then in 2 years, me and you are going to have this conversation again. I'm not going to force you. Because your mates are going to be using AI to write their own books. And it's going to be better. They're going to be faster. And then all of a sudden, you see that they're eating your lunch while you're still sitting down there saying, no, I like to write my content by myself. I don't like to use AI. It's like somebody saying, I'm going to do my calculation by myself. I'm not going to use a calculator. Will you hire that kind of person as your accountant? No, it's a question. Yeah, they told me I have less than 40 minutes left. No problem. Session will end. I'm going to wrap up now. Don't worry about that. Trust me, I won't overtake my time. Okay? I promise myself that. Okay, so I just put a little bit of that mindset in there, guys, for you not to have any imposter syndrome in using AI. AI is just a tool to enhance what you do. It doesn't replace you. It doesn't replace what you do. It doesn't take value. It doesn't take away from the value you provide. You're just providing value better. Every time you feel yourself struggling with the imposter syndrome where you're thinking you're not the one that is doing this, think about calculator and mathematics. Nobody today will willingly, unless they force him, go and sit down with a paper and pen in his hand and try to solve 127 divided by 297 multiplied by x raised to power 4. Nobody in their right mind. They're going to bring a calculator, they're going to punch it in, and they're going to get their answer in like 1 minute, 1 second rather. And they're going to put that answer there. They're not going to tell anybody they're not the one that got the answer. Same way with AI and ChatGPT. It just makes your work faster. It makes you work smarter. It doesn't make you dumber. It makes you smarter. It makes you sell your real estate smarter. It makes you market it faster. It makes you do your copy faster and better. AI-powered marketing and content creation tools help you to make your listings more compelling, and it increases your engagement with potential buyers. People interact with compelling copy. Now with AI, you can write compelling copy that plays to the mind of the people just simply by telling it. For instance, if I want to write a copy, I will tell you I want to promote this button. I will say, I need you to write me a highly viral and highly compelling and highly convertible copy for me to promote this Ice Mountain cup. I put that in there. It's going to give me an amazing, amazing, emotional laden copy. Excuse me. Then I'll tell you, give me the photograph.
Bless you, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Then give me the graphics to go with it. In 1 second, I'm getting it right from ChatGPT itself. I forget all those graphic tools. I don't even use them anymore. I tell ChatGPT, give me a graphic of this that will go with this. Bam, it will give it to me. I go out there and I publish it. I'll beat to death somebody working in an ad agency where they're still carrying cardboard and they're still doing presentation to themselves in one boardroom as to which content is better. I'm like, their jobs are gone. They don't even know it yet. Right now on my desk, I can compete to promote for Coca-Cola with 0 staff. If they want to look at it by presentation and what you can do, if they're not looking at it by how many staff you have, how many whatever. Why? Because they want to sell their Coca-Cola now. They're not selling individuals. They don't need individuals if you can produce the content. Same way in real estate. Now I'm digressing. Give me a knife, you get that. I need to go to 10 and then we have to go to Q&A because they just told me now I have less than 40 minutes and I really want to take some questions. All right. Number 10, personalized buyer recommendations. AI can suggest homes based on buyers' search history, preferences, and budget. Platforms like Redfin and Compass AI, they create customized property recommendations, making home searching much more efficient for everybody. It ensures buyers are presented with properties that really match their needs. So people are using personalized buyer recommendations because if you give me what I've been looking for, I'm more likely to buy than you try to push in my face what I don't want. So these AI tools help you put together customized property recommendations based on the buyer habits, based on the status of the person, based on what the person has told the world they want before through their social media platforms. You know, we all communicate with our social media platform what we really like. Now, we just don't know that that's what we are doing. When you post on your social media, your Facebook, your Instagram, you are indirectly telling the universe what is important to you, what you want. Though these AI tools, they go in there, they pick up all this stuff with your extensions, with your family, whatever. They pick all those data. And based on that, they can come up with ready-made, customized property recommendation for you. So that makes it easier to hit your target more. So you can run specific advert to specific people based on their customized habits. Just check it out. You're not going to use all this stuff every day, but you go check it out. We don't talk challenges. Give me a 10 if you get that. I'm skipping all this. Like I told you guys, I've it written down, but I realized that I don't want to talk challenges. All right, there you go. We are going to stop here today. Next session tomorrow, we're going to be talking about AI-powered real estate marketing strategies and tools to attract more buyers with less effort. All I've talked about today are the 10 of the different opportunities there. I tell you I have 20 that I put together, but 10 is more than enough. Opportunities for real estate practitioners. Tomorrow, we're going to go deeper now, and we're going to talk about marketing strategies for you to actually sell this estate.
Next is today's product of the day. Kindly ensure to promote this across all your marketing platforms. Ensure it gets the visibility it deserves.